if you're not sure, or there's another organization that you might want to interview with, you will want to express your enthusiasm about the offer, and you will want to express that it's certainly going to be among the top things that you consider, but you might want to ask for a little bit of time so that you can have your other conversations before making the ultimate decision. Now, in part 1, we talked about how to manage the first half of your 10-week internship. Now, I want to talk a little bit about managing the back half. Now, in the middle of the internship, you're likely to have a mid-summer review. And they'll ask you questions like, oh, Samantha, what did you think so far? Or what has been the most challenging part about the internship so far? They may even say, how are you thinking about the back half? What would you like to do? Because in some organizations, they split the summer up. They may give you 3 weeks in one department, 3 weeks in another department, and 3 to 4 weeks in a different department. And you might have an opportunity in the middle of the summer to redirect into another space. Otherwise, it's going to be a continuation of the kinds of things that you've already been doing. So you want to be very thoughtful about how you manage that conversation. Now, 2 of the words that I love to give people advice around: constructive and productive. You want to make sure that you are constructive and productive in the way that you manage your summer feedback. Now, it's not all one way. They're not all just going to ask you questions or give you feedback. You should be prepared to think about, I'm going to be an active participant in this conversation. I've had a great time over the last 5 weeks. Man, I had no idea what to expect. The pace was even faster than what I thought it was going to be. And I'm happy to say I surprised myself to the upside because I've been keeping right along. I've learned A, I've learned B, I've learned C, and I've gotten exposure to D and E. And I'm hoping that I have an opportunity to do more of that because that seems challenging or that seems exciting. Now they're going to give you some feedback. Here's where I'm going to give you some gross generalizations, and I'm going to try to break down a little bit around what they might say versus what they might mean. So you might get feedback that says, Samantha, way to go. You've come in and you've started right out of the block. We like what you're doing. Keep doing what you're doing. Translation, you're already on track for being one of those people that they want to give a full-time offer to, or that they want to invite to come back next summer. So keep your foot on the gas. Keep doing what you're doing. Second thing they might say is, a little slow start, but it seems like you've gotten it together. Translation, they're on the fence. They're not quite sure yet whether or not you're the candidate that is ultimately going to get an offer or get an invitation to come back, which means you need to accelerate. Your foot is already on the gas. Accelerate with respect to showing your attentiveness, your initiative, your follow-through, your engagement with other people. You want to turn it up just a bit around those things for the remaining part of the summer. The last thing they might say is, been a rough summer so far, and, what do you think? What do you think? Right? Do you really like this? Now that's telling you, translation, they don't really think that this is for you. Now this could mean that particular role. It could mean that department. It could mean that organization. But all is not lost. Now you want to say, yes, it was different than what I expected. Took me a little while to get up to speed, but I think I'm right there now, unless you tell me otherwise. And I'm going to continue to really invest and make sure that I can finish the summer strong. That is a constructive response. Even if at the end of the day you don't get there, you have to show that you have received the feedback, that you are embracing it, and you're going to do something with it. There's nothing like ending strong. Even if ultimately you don't get that offer, you leave with a very good message that you can then use when you're speaking to another employer. The last thing I'm going to tell you is you want to make sure that if you end strong and you get that offer, you stop just short of saying yes unless you are absolutely sure that this is the right thing. Because you never want to find yourself in a position where you say yes and then you come back and say, oh no, I don't think I'm going to take it after all. Your word is all you have. Your word is really important. So if you're not sure, or there's another organization that you might want to interview with, you will want to express your enthusiasm about the offer, and you will want to express that it's certainly going to be among the top things that you consider, but you might want to ask for a little bit of time so that you can have your other conversations before making the ultimate decision. Don't back yourself into a yes that you then have to come back and renege or show that you've had to change your mind. The last thing you want to be seen as in the professional environment as being indecisive or somebody that doesn't honor their word. So be careful about how you respond if you are fortunate enough, and I know you will be, to get that final offer. Go get them